can speak English, so can you. Say hello, hola, how are you? ¿De dónde eres? Oh, really? Me too, me too. No matter the language, we can dance to this tune.
Come on, sing with me.
We speak English and we hear it on the radio, on the radio. We speak English and we hear it on the radio. Sometimes schools can be so hard. We wanna play and maybe relax. This radio show is not like a class. Forget about grades, come learn with us.
We speak English and it sounds strange, but if you practice, your opinion might change. So next time anybody asks what you can do, say, I can speak English and so can you.
We speak English and we hear it on the radio, on the radio. We speak English and we hear it on the radio.
Aquí comienza We Speak English, el espacio dedicado para aprender inglés de una manera divertida e interactiva. Bienvenidos. We Speak English es un espacio traído por la Gobernación del Atlántico en alianza con Eurocenters para poder llegar a toda la gente de los municipios del departamento y llevar el inglés a todo el mundo.
Hi everyone and welcome to We Speak English, your English radio program to learn and discover more about our department, Atlántico. This is a new episode to learn and practice your English. For those who don't remember who I am, my name is Eder and I am here with my best friend Natalia. Keep in mind that together we are going to travel and learn more about our culture and region. We love learning about our Caribbean region. Hello, Natalia. Let the audience know who you are and what else we're gonna do in this program.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natalia. I am 16 years old and I live in Puerto Colombia, Atlántico. I am really happy to start this English program with you. In this radio program, we're going to learn about different places and people, and we're going to do it in English. Do you like English, Heather? How about you guys? Do you like English?
Of course! I love English and I'm sure that our listeners love it too. I practice English with my friends and my family every single day. In this program, we are going to have different sections. Atlantic News, Sports, Get to Know Me, Let's Play, Listen Up, Get Ready with Me, Reading Nook, and Backpack. Natalia, please let us know what we are going to talk about in each section.
Well, Heather, first of all, we have Atlantic News, where we will talk about current events in our department. For example, information about the quarantine and important things happening in Atlántico. Then we have Sports, a section dedicated to our most important athletes and the sports we like a lot. We will also have a section for interviews called Get to Know Me. We will talk to some of the most interesting people you can think of.
Wow! We are going to learn a lot about our region, sports, and people with those sections. I can't wait! So far, my favorite section is about sports. Okay, what else do we have for our audience, Natalia?
Next, our most fun section, Let's Play. We will play games together and we will have some challenges for you too. It will be so much fun. Listen up, it's our music section. We will discuss the greatest hits in English of all time. Finally, our beauty section for all you beautiful people. Get ready with me. We will talk about the latest trends in fashion, makeup, hair, and even health.
I'm really excited to listen to those sections. Let me tell you that I love traveling and discovering new things. That's why in our backpack section, we'll be traveling to different towns from our department. We will take our backpacks and take our imagination to discover more and more about these places. Remember, imagination can take you anywhere.
Yeah, Heather, that sounds cool. I remember that I saw you with many books in your backpack. So let me ask you, do you like reading books and short stories?
You have to be kidding me. Reading is my passion. This is one of my favorite parts of the day.
Well, I think that you're going to love this section, Reading Nook. This is a relaxing section. We will pick a book and we will read it together.
Natalia, that sounds awesome. But I'm sure that our listeners have this question. What is a reading nook?
A reading nook is a place where you can sit and take a breath. It should be a corner, or if you like, it could be an entire room in your home dedicated to your needs and unique personality. Basically, it is your own space to read. Heather, do you have your own reading nook?
Honestly, my favorite spot to read is in my backyard. I have a big tree and I sit under it. It's really fresh. You know, I love nature. Hi Natalia, welcome to this new section, Get to Know Me.
Hey Heather, what's new?
Well, Natalia, for today's section, we are going to talk about those who love and support each other no matter the situation.
Those who love and support each other? I suppose you're talking about family, right? I mean, all our relatives.
You're right. Today, we'll be talking about families. Natalia, talking about family is a good way to start a conversation in English. You know, people love talking about their relative.
That's so true. I love talking about my family. Heather, you mentioned the word relatives. What does it mean?
Yes, Natalia, I said that people love talking about their relative. A relative is a person who is part of your family. For example, your parents, siblings, uncles, aunts, grandparents, cousins, nieces, and nephews. They are all your relative. Is that clear?
Okay, I got it. I love talking about my relatives, especially my mother, my father, and my siblings.
Okay, Natalia. Do you have a small or large family?
Well, I would say that I have a small family. There are 10 people in my family. I have two sisters, one brother, my uncle and my aunt, my grandparents, and of course, my parents. Heather, do you have a small or a big family?
I could say that I have a really small family. There are 7 people in my family. My grandmother, my grandfather, my parents, my brother, my sister, and of course, myself. I love my family. They are my everything. I really enjoyed spending time with them. I have other relatives, but they live in the United States and we don't see them often.
Are your brother and sister older or younger? Where are you in the family?
Well, Natalia, as I said before, I have one brother and one sister. I am the youngest in my family. My brother is 30 years old, and my sister is 32 years old. I am 20 years old. My brother is a police officer, and my sister is a nurse. We love each other.
That sounds great. Those jobs are really important for our communities. As a police officer, your brother defends and protects people. He can arrest and detain people who are accused of breaking the law.
Yeah, that's true. He is one of my heroes.
Yeah, he is. As a nurse, your sister may have many duties, including caring for patients, communicating with doctors, administering medicine, and checking vital signs. In Colombia, nurses play an important role in our communities.
They are my support. Okay, too much talking about my family. Now, I would like to know more about your family, Natalia. What do your parents do?
Sure, my father is a lawyer, people with legal advice and guidance. My mother is a housewife. She loves caring for our family. I love my parents. I am very close to my family. We have all our meals together. My mother is my favorite chef. She cooks delicious food.
Homemade food is the best. My mother loves cooking too. Natalia, I know that one of your sisters is in 10th grade at a public school. Next year, she will be in 11th grade. But what about your brother and your oldest sister? What do they do?
Well, my brother is a university student. He studies engineering in a public university in this department. He loves maths and solving problems. My sister is an architect. I love her drawings and all that she builds. She's really passionate about architecture, so she spends a lot of time designing new buildings. I don't see them often because they are really busy during the day.
That sounds great. It's very important. I'm glad that your brother is studying at university, and I'm glad that your sister is an architect. Let me tell you that my grandfather used to be an architect. He is retired. He spent his time with my grandmother at their home. I love my grandparents.
Wow, it is so cool to spend time with our grandparents. I love listening to my grandfather's stories about the past. My favorite story is how he fell in love with my grandmother. It is so romantic.
Okay, Natalia, could I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Heather.
You know, we are talking about family, and I have heard people talking about their family trees. What is a family tree?
That's okay. Let me explain that to you. A family tree is a chart that shows all the people in a family over many generations and their relationship to one another.
Okay, I got it. A family tree is to know all the generations of family. That sounds hard to complete. I have relatives that I haven't met because they live in other parts of Colombia and other parts of the world. Do I have to include all my relatives in the family tree?
Don't worry, just keep in mind that a family tree can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. You can draw your family tree with the relatives that you know, for example, your parents and grandparents. Your siblings are typically included. You know your brother and sister. Also, you should include your extended family members, like aunts, uncles, and cousins. That makes your family tree more complete. They are all part of your family history.
Okay, now it sounds easy. Could you help me? How can I start?
Sure, Heather, let me help you. The first thing that you should do is gather information about your family. Write down what you know. Ask family members to give you information about other family members and find pictures of them. Now, it is really easy to get pictures of people from social media.
Okay, I think that I have enough information to start my family tree. What's next?
Now that you have all the information, you need to create an outline. Start drawing from yourself to your ancestors. Or start with the oldest ancestor you know about and trace towards you.
It's really simple. Let me show you my family tree. These are my grandparents. Look, this is my grandfather Elias and my grandmother Sarah. These are my uncles. And over there, look, this is my aunt. Look over here. This is my father and my mother, my brother and my sister. And this is me.
Great job! That's a simple family tree. Now our listeners can draw their own family tree. This is your challenge for today. Make your family tree and present it to your teachers. See you next time!
Hi again! Our next segment today is our personal favorite one, sports. Today, we are going to talk about sports that you can practice with your relative or family members. Hey Natalia, do you practice sports individually or with your family?
Well, Heather, I have practiced some sports alone and with my family. I love practicing sports with my relatives. This is a way to spend more time together.
That's true. Sports are great activities for all families because there are so many benefits for individuals and family members, as well as the family as a group. Doing sports together encourages everyone to connect as a family.
Yeah, Heather, I have heard that there are some benefits to practicing sports with our families. Could you tell me about that?
Sure, there are many benefits of practicing sports together. First, doing sports together is a way to foster camaraderie and bonding with the family since you help each other. Another benefit is that you will be having some friendly competitions. Competitions are fun. Last but not least, spending quality time with your family. That's great.
Thanks, Heather. I think that these are great benefits. I'll practice some sports with my family. What sports do you recommend?
One of my favorite ones to do with my parents and my siblings is cycling. Anyone who can ride a bike can cycle. This makes it a perfect choice for a family sport.
Yeah, that's true. And it is a great form of exercise for adults and kids alike that you can do pretty much anywhere. What are the health benefits of cycling, Heather?
Sure, there are some health benefits that everyone should know. These health benefits of cycling are plentiful because it is an effective cardiovascular workout. Cycling is a low impact sport, so you and your family will likely suffer from many injuries.
That sounds great. Well, it seems to me that if you want to have a nice family day, you can head to new roads and bike around, feeling the fresh air and enjoying some family time.
Yeah, also, you can invite your friends and your friends' relative. It's so much fun with more people.
What else can I do with my family?
Let me tell you about another sport activity that you can try with your family. It's running. I love running. Running may not seem like an obvious choice for a family sport, but it can actually be quite social.
That sounds great, but it seems to me that I won't be able to talk with my family. I will be running all the time, and the idea is to spend time with them.
Don't worry, you are not in a race. Most people can talk what they run, which makes it a great time to catch up on your family life. Believe me, You'll enjoy it because running is so beneficial. Running improves cardiovascular fitness, strengthens muscles, and it helps you maintain a healthy weight.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you about my aunt, Carmen. She's a marathon runner and she gets all her kids running with her, as well as her husband, Daniel. Her older children have even completed 5Ks and seem not only to have fun, but also have a great sense of accomplishment.
That's great! Let me give you a tip to start because not everyone is a marathon runner. Start your family off slow by organizing an hour of running on the weekends and build up from there.
Thanks for the tip! Today I learned that getting your family involved in sports together is important because physical activity is an integral and necessary part of life. I hope that everyone is having a great time with their families. Let's practice some sports together. See you next time on Sports.
Are you in your reading nook? I hope all of you are now in your reading nook because it's time to be really attentive. We are going to start our segment Reading Nook. The book that we are reading in this segment is Ali and His Camera by Raymond Pisante. And we have an activity to check. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I really liked this book. I answered all the questions, and for sure, our listeners have their own answers too. I really want a 5, the highest score.
Well, Natalia, you will get a 5 if you give me the right answers for all the questions. But don't worry about the score, because in this space, the most important thing is that you learn.
Okay, Heather, I know that the most important thing is to learn, but believe me, I won't make any mistakes. Let's start.
Let's start with the first question. Why did not Ali receive his mother's money?
Easy peasy. Ali did not receive his mother's money because he wanted to buy films with his own money.
Great, Natalia. That's right. Let's continue. Did Ali take photos of his city?
Yes, he did. He took photos of bridges, boats, and old mosques.
Yeah, Natalia. Next question. Why was Ali angry with Yusuf?
Ali is angry with Yusuf because he said that his photos were not bad.
Yes, it is. Okay, next one. Who is the owner of the photography shop?
I think that I'm going to get a perfect score. The owner of the photography shop is Mr. Salim.
If you get the next question right, you will get a perfect score. Here we go. Why did Ali want to work for free?
He wanted to work for free to learn from Mr. Salim.
Wow, you are on fire!
Did I get all the answers right?
Yeah, you got all the answers right, Natalia. You are really paying attention to this book, Ali and His Camera. Okay, today we are going to continue reading this book with Natalia. Let's listen carefully and be ready for more questions at the end. Let's start reading.
Look at my photos, please, Ali says. Salim looks at them and then he says, We all see with our eyes, but good photographers see things with the eye of the camera. Ali starts to learn. He takes photos of people, he takes photos of doors and windows. Doors and windows are alive too, Salim says. Ali sees a lot of young children in the city. They work in shops or they sell fruit, cold drinks, and newspapers. Ali takes photos of them too. There are smiles on their faces, but their eyes are not smiling. Show Salim his new photos. Do you like them? Yes, Salim says. You are learning. You're building photos. When can I sell my photos to a newspaper? Ali asks. Wait, Salim answers. Ali works at the market after school. He always wants money for film. He takes photos of the people at the market too. Early one Saturday morning, he sees some young children on a bridge. They have big, unhappy eyes and they are fishing. Ali takes a photo of them. He goes to Salim's flat in the old city and he shows Salim the photo of the children on the bridge. Salim looks at it for a long time. Yes, he says. You're learning quickly. You're very good to me, Mr. Salim. You're my teacher. I like teaching you. You're a son to me, Salim says. One day, Ali sees Mrs. Yildiz again, but he walks away quickly. He does not want to see her. Ali, Ali, why are you running away? She asks. Ali stops. I'm not very clever, he says. Did Yusuf tell you? He tells her about that day in Yusuf's office at the newspaper. I'm sorry now, he says. What are you talking about? Mrs. Yildiz says. Don't you know? One of your photos is in the newspaper today. My photo? In the newspaper? Which photo? There are two children on a bridge. They're catching a big fish. Oh, Mrs. Yildiz, I'm very happy, Ali says, and he laughs happily. Can I carry your bags for you now? No, thank you. Go home now, she says. Ali runs to Salim's shop. My photo is in the newspaper, he tells him. Yes, here it is, Salim says, and he shows Ali the newspaper. I don't understand. How? Who? Salim is smiling. It was you. You showed my photo to Yusuf. Salim smiles again. Then he says, but you can't stop learning. Yes, you're right, Ali says. Tomorrow is a very important day for you. Ali doesn't understand. Tomorrow? Why is tomorrow important? The news for one person, Salim tells him. That person is going to learn about photography, and that young person is you. You're going to start your new job tomorrow. They laugh and laugh.
Okay, this is all for today's Reading Nook. I can't believe that we just finished another book. Wow, reading books is cool. I learn vocabulary and practice my English by discovering new things in each story. Now it's time to check your understanding. In this third activity of this book, we have more questions that you need to answer. Keep in mind that all these questions are based on the pages that Natalia just read. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, let's start. Listen to 4 questions and write the answers. Keep in mind that we'll check them in the next Reading Nook session. Here we go. Question number 1. What did Ali take photos of? What did Ali take photos of? Question number 2. Does Mr. Salim enjoy teaching photography? Does Mr. Salim enjoy teaching photography? Question number 3. Which photo was published in the newspaper? Which photo was published in the newspaper? Question number 4. What did Ali receive from the newspaper? What did Ali receive from the newspaper?
In our next reading nook, we will be checking the answers to these questions and we will know more about this short story, Ali and his camera. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
Straight out of Atlantico, everyone at home, listen up. Everyone on the bus, everyone on their phone, listen up. I can speak English, so can you. Say hello, hola, how are you? ¿De dónde eres? Oh, really? Me too, me too. No matter the language, we can dance to this tune.
Come on, sing with me.
We speak English and we hear it on the radio, on the radio. We speak English and we hear it on the radio. Sometimes schools can be so hard. We wanna play and maybe relax. This radio show is not like a class. Forget about grades, come learn with us.
We speak English and it sounds strange, but if you practice, your opinion might change. So next time anybody asks what you can do, say, I can speak English and so can you.
We speak